Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Kemari Reaction. How are you guys doing today? I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming back. Thank you guys so much for commenting and subscribing and giving me suggestions. I really do appreciate it. Now, enjoy. Bye. Oh, this one is kind of new. This is a YouTuber named Nico's Aesthetics. I did subscribe to him a couple months ago. I dip in and out a few of his content that I decided to watch. So I was talking to someone and this person was getting really deep in thought about it. And I was like, oh, I watched this video of this YouTuber called Nico's Aesthetics. You should react to one of his videos and know what you think. And I was like, I try not to get too much in deep in thoughts on my channel because I'm new. I'm trying not to get blocked because I already got one. I've pretty little bit of complaints against me, but I got one warning strike from YouTube because I made a comment on something. It was nothing heartfelt. It was the Capitol riot building that happened in June the 6th. Not June, January the 6th. And I was trying to be very neutral because I do know how things can get because I get kicked off of Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter a lot. And the other day I post something. I was like, this is wrong. Someone reported me. I got suspended for like a week because all I said was this is wrong, but I try my best not to get too in depth in thoughts on my YouTube channel. However, let me see what he had that I can react to. Is Desirability social currency with it? Oh, he's so cute. He looks really good. I do need to go to the gym. Every time I see his video, it's like, oh, I need to go to the gym.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's 8 minutes, thank God. So let's get into it and see.
Buenos dias.
Oh, he cut his hair.
I'm joking. Hola, buenos dias, es Nico.
I wonder if he's in the ballroom scene because a lot of them on here is in the ballroom scene, which I'm not a part of. I can't wait to attend one of their shows. Can't wait. I need to save some money.
Back at it again, and guess what I'm doing today? I am complaining. Yes, I am
So today, my phone just did the thing where it stopped recording a 10-minute long video and then made the file unaccessible. So I'm kind of annoyed that I had to redo this video again. Essentially,
I love the fact that every time I watch his video, he have that big ass dresser with the glass window glass on top of it, and the other dressers over there to the side. You remind me. Obviously, his family's from the island, not from the US, from somewhere around the world, not from the US. It's like, wow, I do notice that a lot of international aesthetically appealed person of color, they tend to have those in their house, those big ass bed. I came here to America. No, just give me a nice 12-inch foam bed, give my Tempur-Pedic pillows and my stuff, and give me that one-piece dresser, give me something to put my TV, minimal. Because when it's time for me to go, I'm ready to go. I don't have time lifting up furniture. Throw them shits in the garbage. But I just love the fact in his video when I see that, I was like, the Jamaican in me just kicked out.
I was talking about how desirability plays a factor in social currency within the LGBT community. Desirability usually plays a factor within the heterosexual community with women. So the old stereotype of men are the breadwinners, they come with finances, they come with social security, while women come with actual attractiveness. That's the way that they move throughout society. Unfortunately, it's because of sexism and misogyny. But when you put it into a landscape, let's say use the gay community, for example, where it is majority of cisgendered men dating each other, they can both bring currency through resources or through sexual appeal. And
okay.
I'm sure we've all noticed that sexual desirability definitely plays a part within the gay community since such a heavily sexually charged community. But I wanted to give examples where I saw it in real time. For example, within the LGBT community, the Black and brown sectors in particular, there are pedestals, which I've talked about previously multiple times, you know. Unfortunately, when it comes to the Black aspect, if you are a darker skinned man, you usually have to be hyper masculine, you have to be shredded or toned, or you have to have a very
that is very true
persona.
That's very true.
Lifted onto one of these pedestals. And as we've seen before with the OnlyFans girls, when they break out of these, they are instantly devalued. So
Yes,
when it comes to
true.
let's say, Kai Levine, when he originally bottomed for Raheem, and that video of him bottoming.
That man right there, Kai Levine. I was on Twitter and I don't know how he came to my page. I started to watch. I started to follow a lot of OnlyFans. Adult content creators now, a lot of them, because I think it's fascinating to me. Because I remember when I first came here in the US in 2001, and come from Jamaica, we say blues or flicks, which is porn. And it took me years to find out what porns really mean or anything. I was like, they keep talking about porn. But back then, instead of me saying porn, I said corn. I said, they keep talking about corn. Well, isn't corn something you eat? Then I found out it was porn. And it's so funny to see that back then, going through the years to now, that this is like a go-to for most people, and it's okay on a I'm put it, this is okay on a standard level, but it's just fascinating to me because 20 years ago, even 10 years ago, this was considered to be taboo, or this is wrong, you're a prostitute, you are a sex worker, which you are. But it's fascinating to me. But this man right here, I love Kai Levine.
Leaked out, he actually had a lot of backlash. And I still have people to this day commenting on that video saying how they had a fantasy of him because he sold the image of a hyper-masculine, dominating top. But the fact that he's bottoming and being submissive and taking that dick actually turned a lot of people off because they felt like it was breaking their fantasy. So I remember somebody asked me the other day, they were like, Nico, can you tell me about what it's like to have people see you as a sexual icon or a sexual image and lock you into that position? And it's actually very isolating because, as you saw with Kai Levine,
how do you feel about the projection aspect, though? That's actually the reason I don't like posting photos on here, LOL. It is definitely dehumanizing. If I didn't make a page display my personality, I also would feel hollow. Now, being allowed to be an actual person without seeing an active dip in PPL, people wanting you wears on your mind. Oh, people wanting you wears on your mind. At this point, you're just an image being consumed by the public. That is true. Me personally believe everyone is misogynistic, everyone is homophobic, everyone is transphobic, and everyone is racist. Someone asked me, why would you say that? I said, when the time comes down to it and how you react to a certain situation tells you who you are as a person. Like what he said when the video first started, people already have a depiction based on his skin color of how you should react. And these are some of the people that is, oh my God, I'm not homophobic, I'm not transphobic, I'm not misogynistic, but you already see this person, and based on their gender and their color, you already have a depiction in your mind of how they should react. But you're not homophobic, you're not transphobic, you're not racist, you're misogynistic, which is very funny to me. This is one thing they teach us in communication as to perception is everything. But I don't want to talk about this person. I'm not going to say their name, but there are few celebrities who, men should be this way, men should be that way. And when they see men show their vulnerability or get entwined or in tuned with their feminine side to give that other person the power over them, they think that as demasculating that person is not a man, that person is acting like a woman, which comes down to it in my mind is that you don't like women, you don't like femininity.
When you are in that position, and this is me speaking from personal experience, you are walking a fine tightrope. You are put into a archetype, and if you try to break out of that archetype, you are instantly taken down a peg. For example, when I first came on, I was just posting my pictures. I wasn't really displaying my personality. So people thought I was a hyper-masculine, trade, because I am built, I'm tall, I'm trade. I'm trade aesthetically. So when I actually started to voice how nerdy and openly metrosexual I am. Why do you say metrosexual? Because I actually embrace both my feminine and masculine persona, but most people usually want you to exude masculinity when you're put onto these pedestals. So when I openly started doing that, my numbers were minimal, my numbers dropped, but I
would comment on that. The reason why people think of your masculinity, as you can say, aesthetically, no one understands why his name is Nico Aesthetics. Because people judge you based off what they see. People judge you based off what they see. Like me, I'm a minimal. I don't know shit about fashion. I don't spend my money on fashion. My car is a Toyota 2022. My car payment $700 a month. I pay it faithfully. I moved back in here with my mom like years ago in this crap of apartment. I call this a dumpster next living to cockroaches. And and I've seen a lot of people who talk behind my back and say some stuff about me. Oh my God, he's wearing his stuff from Walmart. He's wearing his stuff from Walmart. Yes, I do go to Walmart. You go to Ross and stuff. Yes. And we went into a group setting together. And I don't spend my money on luxury stuff. If I want to travel around the state that I live in, I'll go to Alabama or Georgia, pretty much Georgia. I go to Georgia a lot. But within the state I live in, which is Florida, I travel from city to city. I rent a lot of Airbnb, and I do like 5-star places. I do like 5-star restaurants. So that's what I spend a lot of my money on. I went to an accountant at Chase Bank, and he was like, "You spend a lot of money on food." I love food. I don't eat McDonald's. I don't eat Subway. I don't eat Taco Bell. Bring me to a 5-star restaurant. I want them to cook in front of me. I want to taste the flavor in the bones of those fish because I eat seafood. And I went to a group setting with these same people who were talking so much about me, my physical appearance, how I look, how I dressed, and oh, my car I drive. He don't got no money. He don't got this. He don't got that. So when I went there because I love me some Perry Ellis, but this one I went with some Calvin Klein stuff, like that's a nice little color, like dark burgundy and black necklace around me, a gold necklace that my mom bought me, and so went there, I looked really nice, got my hair cut, I got my hair dyed and everything. They was, "Oh my God, you look really cute." I said, "Thanks." I was like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you could dress like that." I said, "Yes, I can. I only dress on occasion. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not impressing nobody. I'm not in a relationship. I'm not looking for a relationship. I don't care." But when it was time to come to pay for the food, oh, no. Nobody had money. But I thought you guys had money and I'm broke. And did I pay for their meal? Hell no. I paid for that shit and I left them at the table. But people do tend to judge you based off how you look in first time. And like I said, everyone is judgmental. Everyone is racist. Everyone is prejudiced. Everyone is misogynistic. Everyone is homophobic. Everyone is transphobic.
A actual number change. So I was able to put this desirability social currency into actual numbers via, once I made a separate page and started displaying my personality on an entirely different page, people would only see my physical appearance when they went to those specific social media platforms. So for my Instagram, for my first Twitter, they only see me as a trait. They see me as tall, they see me as muscular, and they see that I am very masculine presenting. That's just my physical appearance. So after I actually split my personality from that page, I gained 20K followers. Most of my pictures hit between 7 to 12,000 likes, So it really showed me that if you take away the actual personality from an image, people will actually enjoy you more, because at that point they are free to push their sexual fantasies on your image. They're able to essentially fantasize and idealize you without having that fantasy broken. So for example, when we look at Knockout, he was a very popular black gay porn star. And once he came onto that Signal 23 television show,
I don't know him.
Actually spoke, you could tell that he was blatantly feminine, and that completely flipped his numbers, because people were like, "Oh, I thought you were daddy. Oh, I thought you were hypermasculine. You're actually one of the girls." And
that is so true, because I remember I saw something the other day on Twitter. Like I said, I tell everyone, go to Twitter. If you want to see what people's mad at, what people's talking about, go to Twitter. So I went to Twitter, and there was this dude, hypermasculinity dude, gay, of course, and he was, I like my man to be like me. I don't like no feminine man. And I was like, okay, why you need to say this? And I have a friend who was like, people tend, people have a right to their preference. No, preference is what everyone is saying to justify the ignorant comment. And to me, personally speaking, coming from where I am in Florida, some of these hyper masculine men who are gay, who said they don't like no feminine men, those are the same ones who love to date their homeboys. They date those straight down low brothers, meet them up at night. Those are the type of one which do give a bad name to the feminine gays, because those are the ones who always, to me, screw it up for the feminine gays and the trans women. Always, because they're the ones who always get dragged into, oh, you're trying to go after my man. No, sweetheart, I'm not trying to go after your man. Your man homeboy is going after your man. But that's just me.
That's the thing. I feel like the hyper-masculine trait persona is only really enforced for dark-skinned black men or dark-skinned Latinos, because they do exist. But
I need to get one of those light stuff too. I like those.
People that are put onto pedestals for light-skinned men are light-skin, beard, usually a pretty boy. Muscles are a bonus, but usually just pretty or slim, and it's just pretty in quotations.
Oh, that is so true.
As in, they're pretty based on Eurocentric standards of beauty, meaning they have finer features, they have looser texture hair, that kind of thing. That's
but they'd be so boring.
So when you see a light-skinned man going viral on social media, it's usually just like mid-light-skinned man with a beard, and that's really it.
That is true.
So they have a double standard, as in their social currency is that they are embracing being a pretty boy, because light skin is usually pushed towards the femininity side. That's also due to colorism, but
all deep-rooted issues.
Dynamic where you see these people are being locked into these molds, and if they try to break out of it, they're usually tossed to the wayside. At least for the darker skinned black men, because lighter skinned black men, if they want to be hyper masculine, if they want to be feminine, they're usually embraced in both sides, depending on how their features are set up. Point is, desirability is definitely a social currency within the LGBT community, especially because we're a community that is so hypersexualized, seeing as how we weren't even allowed to actually think of future relationships such as marriage or, monogamy until recently within the late 2010s, because prior our entire culture was based around hookup culture because of homophobia and discrimination.
Yes.
Meaning that you were going to bust your nut and you were going to keep it moving. So I can only imagine how rampant desirability
Yes, come through with your research.
Legitimately strictly physical. But definitely drop your opinions down below. Do you think that within the LGBT community, desirability is definitely a social currency?
Yes.
Do you think that it doesn't exist? There's no way I can spin that away. Do you think that it's just overhyped, that it isn't really a social issue? Or have you experienced it yourself? Did you feel like after you had a slight glow up, whatever way you would define that, such as haircut, fitness journey, etc., because of fat phobia, do you feel like people gave you more attention afterwards? Do you feel like...
Yes, I can agree with that. Right now, I'm like 200 something pounds. I did lose a lot of weight. I went all the way down to 190, and I was building up a little bit of muscle. Coronavirus happened. I ate like a pig. I did lose a lot of weight, and I was doing such a good job. And I was on something called Grindr, and I used to go on Grindr. My friend signed me up. I met or talked to one or two people on Grindr, and when I was talking to the person on Grindr, they were being very fatphobic towards me, but that doesn't offend me. None of that offend me. You can say what they want, get it off your chest. I'm the type of person, please get it off your chest. Just tell me how you feel. Tell me, just get over it, because I don't want you to shoot me or kill me. And I lost a lot of weight and everything. And I was getting a lot of attraction. When I used to go out to the gay settings and stuff, getting a lot of attraction. People's coming to me, buying me drinks. And the dude who dragged me to the mud, and he was like, "Oh, I feel like I know you." I said, No, you don't. Not me. I was like, "I'm not from here." Actually, he's like, "Really? You don't like somebody I know?" I was like, No, you don't. So we was talking and stuff like that. And I just told him, I said, "Just interested." I was like, "You know what? I too remember you on Grindr." I said, "This is you." I said, "Remember when you was dragging me all those nasty stuff about me?" He was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And he said to me, he said, "No, look at you. You went to the gym and you look good and stuff." And so I do understand that desirability is everything. But on my Instagram page, those old videos and pictures I used to take when I was younger, and I took a picture and you know, showing my arch in my back a little bit, and I was taking a picture because I was like, I was feeling cute. I lost a lot of hair, a lot of weight, looked really cute, and a lot of attraction came to my page on Instagram, and I took those down because yes, it's very fun to have those, but I didn't really care for it too much because I'm not selling sex. I really posted those pictures on me because I was really proud of myself. I was really, really proud of myself, how hard I worked to get this weight. I was really proud of myself. But to see all the love and stuff, I had men messaging me talking about like, hey, let me take you out, let me do this, let me do that. And I was like, no thank you. And wow. So it's wow. Child, Nico, you bring up old memories for me.
And to become more popular once you felt more socially.
I got a lot of views and a lot of likes on those photos. Wow.
The blatant examples that I saw firsthand as somebody who is, you know, social media platform savvy, that kind of thing. But yeah, drop your opinions down below. Oh, also, this was brought to you by Patreon. The Patreon girls asked for this topic.
Wow, this was a very good video. So I want to say thanks to the person who recommended me to react to one of these videos. But I do agree him wholeheartedly. I do believe desirability is a social currency for the LGBTQIA+ community. I really do. And everyone already have a depiction of who you are, basically skin color, and who you are as a person. I don't care, and your gender. I don't really care. Everybody have that within them. Everybody had that between them. Everybody. This was a really good topic. I should react to something else. Anywho, thank you so much for that. Whatever you guys want me to react to, feel free to leave a link below in the comment section. Get to it as soon as possible. It's ours. Who could you besides you? I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.